Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Thursday. I wanted to hop on and talk about exercising when you're exhausted, specifically because I'm sure that you've seen that Zoe is the most terrible sleeper right now. The other night she was up every hour. Hey, Jennifer. She was up every hour. Last week she was not napping more than 20 or 30 minutes. And so exhausted has been my life lately. Yeah, for sure. So I wanted to hop on with 3 tips for working out when you're exhausted. And usually I'm the first person to be like, you know what? You don't even have to. But here's the deal. I told Michael Sunday, after just the entire week of it being insane, I only got one workout in. And I just felt so defeated, and it's something I really needed to do was to move my body. And so I told him, I said, you need to make sure that I'm getting down to the gym to do some kind of movement most days of the week, because I had gone down to do some of my RPM video, and I felt so much better afterwards. So wanted to hop on and give you some idea of what to do, how to navigate exercise if you are just flat out exhausted, but you know that getting that workout and getting that movement in is going to help your mood tremendously, because it really can. So the first thing that I suggest is to keep your intensity low to moderate. There's absolutely no reason to go all out if you're really, really tired. Your body is already going to be at a point where it's a little bit compromised because you're already so tired. But that movement, the really intense stuff, can put you over the edge to being like super exhausted for the rest of the day, and it won't really recover you. So keeping that intensity low to moderate can be really, really helpful space to be in when your body's super tired, but you know that you need movement. So this would look like strength training. It would look like maybe 2 sets of work. It would look like lower weights, not as much cardio stuff. For example, Sunday when I was so tired, but I wanted to do that spin workout, I only did 3.5 tracks, and that was really helpful for me. I'm sure if I had done the full 7, I would have been flat out exhausted the rest of the day and not able to function to my normal level. So keeping it in a place where you can function for the rest of the day, it's not going to take your energy, it's going to actually make your energy come up. And that's usually low to moderate intensity for if you're not getting much sleep. So my second tip is the 10-minute rule. Go into your workout, set your timer for 10 minutes. If at that 10-minute mark, when that timer goes off, you are not feeling it, quit. Don't finish your workout. It is totally fine just to say, I've got this 10 minutes under my belt. That's the 10-minute rule. And this can work when you're feeling low on motivation as well, but especially when you're exhausted and you're like, man, I need some movement, but a whole workout feels really, really daunting. It can also get you over the hump to where you're like, motivation is way down here. You know you need that movement, but you really don't want to do it. And it seems really, really daunting to do all 3 sets of that workout. Going into it with that 10-minute mindset is really helpful. And if at the end of that 10 minutes, you're almost done with your workout, then yes, 10-minute rule is amazing. And yeah, it can be really helpful anytime. Like if you don't have much time and you don't know how many sets to do to fit into your schedule, the 10-minute rule works in so many different scenarios. So love the 10-minute rule. It's a really good one. My third tip for going into a workout if you're really exhausted is to have a plan. I have found that my excuse lately is that I don't want to look up the exercises on my phone. That's so terrible, y'all. It doesn't, like, I have my phone in my hand, but I just don't want to look it up. So what I did this week was to write down my core and floor exercises and my workout on the whiteboard that is in my gym. And this is why I do all of your workouts on Google Documents, so that you can easily print them out and tape them to a wall. So you don't have to get out your phone. You don't have to search for the Google Doc in an email. You can just print it out and have it there for you. So for as long as you're going to do that workout, if you're in the coaching club with the monthly workouts, then you print out the 2 workouts that you've got for that month, and you don't have to print anything else for the rest of the month. If you're one of my 8-week programs, you print out that weekly document, you go with it, tape it to the wall. I know. Yes, same. And I'll just make stuff up. I'm like, okay, I want to do glute stuff. And then I end up just like lying on the floor and rolling around, which is fine. You know, I love a good on the floor workout, but it ends up me doing those movements over and over again. It's really helpful to just slap that on a whiteboard or to put that Google Doc on a wall, and you can check off the sets. So that's really helpful too, because I always end up forgetting like what set I'm on. So checking off those sets can be also very helpful if you're using a piece of paper or if you're using a whiteboard. Also checking off the day that you did it, super motivational, because you're like, bam, I did that. I'm really guilty of putting things on my to-do list after I've done it because I really like crossing it off. It's my favorite thing in the world. I had a sneaky fourth tip. So I know I said 3, but my fourth super important tip, this is a really important one. Don't wait until nap time. Please don't wait until nap time to do your workout. Take everybody down to the basement, to the gym, wherever you work out. Bring your equipment up and do the workout when they're awake, because your time is very, very valuable. And waiting until they're down for a nap to do the workout, like my 20 minutes that I have that Zoe was napping last week, no reason for me to put a workout into there. I actually did one day and it felt really great, but for most people, I suggest just do your workout when the kids are awake. My kids, you know, they run amok in the basement. They ask me a million questions. I tell them to wait until I'm finished with my exercises. Half of the time, I've got Zoe in my arms while I'm doing exercises. It's all good. And if you're trying to make that decision between like cleaning or taking care of yourself or napping or taking a shower in that nap time period, no reason to do that. No reason to add your workout onto that list of like, should I do this or this or this or this? Just get your workout done when everybody is awake. It's all good. You don't have to pay attention to them all the time. Promise. Especially now that we're in quarantine. So those are my 4 sneaky tips for getting your workout in when you're exhausted. Part of making a plan and setting the stage can be to go set up your workout equipment before, like the day before. And then that's another barrier that you don't have to cross when it comes down to your workout. Yes, cannot wait till perfect. Absolutely. No, don't distract me. I love it. Jennifer said, you can't wait for perfect conditions, otherwise it will never happen. And that is so very true. Don't wait until things are perfect. Imperfect is almost always better than perfect. I can tell you that for sure. So those are my 4 sneaky tips. Let me know in the comments below if they helped you out. If you want to get a workout in today, you can let me know in the comments below as well. If you want to use any of those tips, you can totally do that also. Good to talk to you this Thursday. I'm going to start popping in weekly with these little videos. So if you want me to cover anything from core and pelvic floor, how to get your workouts in, going through workout demos, all that good stuff, anything you want to know, pop it in the comments below and I'd be happy to talk it over with you. Happy Thursday. Thanks for being on. Bye.